Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing for Thursday, the 17th of August. Well, finally, we do still have some high pressure over the top of us. Today, it's a little bit further away, and that's bringing in some east or southeasterly winds, but still not too strong. Going ahead to tomorrow, a little bit more of an unsettled picture as this low pressure moves back in and it's painting this trough line over the centre of the country during the middle of the day. Going further ahead into the weekend, reasonably windy, but it looks like there actually will be some soaring windows. Spot wind today, it's showing pretty much east-southeasterly at about 20 knots. And the current outlook is showing variable amounts of cloud over the country, but fairly clear in our area. Public forecast then is showing a fairly cloudy day, but with some sunny intervals. That easterly breeze prevalent all day, and top temperature is showing only about 22 degrees. GFS is suggesting we may get 23, 24 in the Lasham area, showing actually 25 degrees, a little bit more to the south. With dew points sat at around 11 or 12 degrees, it's predicting in our area, less to the east and more to the west. So as we'll come on to, maybe blue in some places, but not in others. Current view outside is that. Temperature's 18 degrees, dew points at 15. And not a lot to report in terms of weather, but Farnborough is guessing scattered clouds at a height of 4,000 feet later on. So your PFT today is usable in the Lasham area, but looks better to the north. If we look at thermals, so not a lot going on to about midday to 1 p.m. and you can see it is more blue to the east and some cumulus in the Lasham area and generally better to the north and to the west. Going ahead into the afternoon, it's showing going quite high, 1,600 meters, 4,500 feet, if not 5,000. But as we go further ahead into the afternoon, this is 4 p.m., it looks like it's more likely to blue out from the east. And this is showing by 5 o'clock, actually not a lot left. And certainly cut off by 6. So if you look at our site forecast, it's showing thermals getting going fairly early on, but good from about midday onwards and good throughout most of the afternoon. Starting to get weak at about 4 and then no longer after that. Usable heights getting towards about 5,000 feet mid-afternoon. Otherwise, 3,500 to 4,000 feet earlier in the day. We look at Dave Masson's forecast. I isn't updating it on here, but yeah, basically saying a couple of 100K and he thinks it'll be cutting off at 4 p.m. Okay, NOTAMs, there's not a lot coming up on the chart. 28 article dropping at Abingdon. That is all day from about midday to the evening. So that's pretty much applicable all day. And that's it on there, although we've got a few more. So not NOTAMs, but red arrows today based at Odium. So they'll be arriving at Odium early afternoon, 13:35 to 13:40 from the Reading direction. And they'll be departing Odium again at 16:10 to 16:20 and arriving back again at 17:10. They could be in the Lasham area and they'll generally be fairly low and very fast. Most likely runway 09 in Odium. So just avoid being too close to ATZ, especially low level, as that may cause a bit of a conflict. They'll probably give us a call on the radio if they're likely to pass Lasham. Another one, some model flying out weather down. That's just to the west of Butser Hill. There'll be lots of large model gliders as they'll be using the easterly wind. One more here somewhere. Oh, sorry about that. For some reason, that's not coming up properly, but Eastbourne Air Show, East Sussex, which is their restricted area temporary. That's 1,300 to 1,700 local. And there's a display 6 nautical miles restricted area temporary a little bit later, 1625 to 1700. So I doubt people will be going down there, but just an area to avoid. Okay, operationally today. I have a bit of trouble with PowerPoint today. It's going to be 09, launch point in the normal position. And I think we should just about be busy enough to grid. So we'll grid on 09, the normal position. Yesterday we had heavy gliders go to the launch point. I think with that reasonable easterly wind today, we shouldn't need to do that. So if you're looking to go cross country, just grid on the north side grass. Otherwise, normal club operation on 09 with the cables going down the south of the runway. Do have a few movements, just to King Air, departing at 1300 and arriving back at 1400. So that's an air test, and then departing again at 4 p.m. 1600. So that will just land over the top of the launch point, but just keep a listen out on the radio, and that shouldn't affect us too much. Okay, see you out on the airfield. Bye for now.